Assalamu alaikum. I hope that you all are quite fine in having self-isolation from this COVID-19. The self-isolation is the best treatment so far. And particularly in a country like Pakistan, where we are having the lack of resources, we must try to maintain this self-isolation. Today, this small session, this small lecture is about English, particularly about English essay. When I was in Lahore in 2013, I went to Lahore for the preparation of CSS. I joined Sir Manzoor Mirza and Sir Mazhar Radib, two big names. In fact, Sir Razi Abdi is also there. So Sir Manzoor Mirza and Sir Mazhar Radib never taught me or any of the students. They never taught us the types of essays, that how many types of essays are there, what is narrative, descriptive, or expository or persuasive essay, what are the definitions. They never taught us these all things. They taught us how to write essay. Just no need to remember the definition and the types of the essays. And in fact, CSPs, I mean those who qualify CSS, and they are located in different groups, they don't know the types of essays, their definitions. Even when I for the first time appeared in CSN 2014, I secured 50 marks. The essay I attempted was The Great Nations Win Without Fighting. And again I qualified essay in 2016. I secured 46 marks. And my essay was that does foreign aid help to achieve economic stability? But unfortunately I failed an essay in 15 because the essay was about the war on terror. And I criticized a lot the US policies. Perhaps therefore, I was declared unfit. And I twice qualified CCE, right? So even today I don't know that what is definition of narrative essay, descriptive essay, the types of essays. No need to waste time by remembering the definitions and the types of essays. Number one. Number two, in Sindh, particularly I'm talking about Hyderabad. In Hyderabad, we have great teachers of CSS. They are doing a wonderful job. But there are also many teachers, when they teach the students, the aspirants of CSS, they start teaching that what is the definition of noun, what is the definition of direct or indirect subject or object, what is definition of a definite article. We have no concern with definitions. Just we should know how to use them. Even I don't know today that what is the definition of article, definite or indefinite, what is the definition of conjunction, preposition. So what if I don't know? Even I don't know still today that what is definition of past perfect tense, but I know how to utilize that. So we have no concern with definitions of different things in grammar. So we should not waste our time by memorizing, by cramming the definitions. What is the definition of descriptive essay, narrative essay? What is simply sentences like affirmative, interrogative, negative? Why should we remember their types, their definitions, which is no concern with CSS? Number one. Number two is that many people still believe that for qualifying CSS, we must possess degree of MA English literature, which is wrong. MA English, what we are taught, what we will learn there, we are taught in English literature, the history of English. The history of English, the beginning of English literature, English language, then prose and poetry, dramas, novels, which has no relationship with CSS English essay and composition. In fact, English literature is in CSS, but it is optional, not compulsory. Even I think more than 80-90% I think almost, those who qualify CSS, they are not having degrees of MA English literature. So it is, you are misguided. It is your misconception if you are told by someone that to get over the line CSS we must go through with English literature. This is completely a wastage of time. There is nothing like that. Right. We just need to focus upon functional English. We just be good in writing English, nothing else. And the fourth thing is that many of our friends, they asked us, from where we should start English, essay or paragraph. Listen, when I was in Lahore for 6 months, Sir Manzoor Mirza did not teach me what is essay. He taught me what is paragraph. Believe me, for 8 months I was in Lahore and only 2 essays I attempted there. So start from paragraph writing. For 5 to 6 months, I think, or if not more than this, this period, try to write down 3 or 4 paragraphs on daily basis, and they must be properly assessed, checked by an expert. The expert must know about CSS. What is the requirement of CSS? What is the criteria of CSS essay? Before going to Lahore, in Hyderabad, I wrote a small essay having 5 to 6 paragraphs, and I got it checked by a professor. He was an English literature professor. He told me, Akram, your English is quite wonderful. Now you are perfect for CSS. When the same short essay, when I went to Lahore and I got it checked by Sir Manzoor Mirza, he completely rejected that essay. Why? Because what I did there, I mentioned the political leaders of Pakistan in that short essay. I said these political leaders are corrupt, they are good, they are wonderful. Even we should not do this. When I was quite new, we have no concern, we should not mention the names of politicians. Therefore, a professor, if he is MPhil, if he is having MPhil in English literature, even he does not know what is the requirement of CSS. So your paragraphs should be assessed properly by an expert of CSS. He must know what CSS is and what CSS demands from you. Right? After 5 to 6 months, if you are good in paragraph, then try to write down the essays, because essay is combination of paragraphs. And for writing good essay, we must have 2 things. Good writing skill. We must be good in paragraph writing. And then, number 2, we should have good stuff of knowledge. We should have command on the current issues, on current affairs, international relations, world affairs, Pakistan affairs, Islamiyat, gender studies, environmental science, because essay is not a subject like international relations, Pakistan affairs, Islamiyat. Essay is a topic. The 10 essays given to you in CSS, they are given from different fields. Sometimes they come from international relations, gender studies, Islamiyat. Right. So we must have good material, facts, figures. Along with that, we should be good in writing skill. These 2 are necessary to write down your English essay. The other thing is that there is no need to run behind the quantity of your essay or the length of your essay. How many words we should mention there? It is asked that the length of essay should not be less than 2500 up to 3500, which is completely rubbish. When I qualified my essay in 2014 and 16, and then twice I qualified PCS, but I'm talking about CSS here. I twice qualified CSS essay, and the length of my essay was not more than 1500 words. You need to be smart. You need to focus upon quality, not quantity of the words. Don't say that I should complete all these papers of, pages of my answer sheet. I should have more supplies, then I would secure the good marks. Never. Marks and CSS don't depend upon the length of your answer. They depend upon the upon the quality, but not quantity. You are given marks on the basis of your quality, not quantity, right? So don't run behind your length of your answers, never. And the other thing is that when you are going to attempt an essay, what should we do? 15 to 20 minutes, just wait, try to judge which essay is suitable for you. We must have 2 things. The selection of essay and justification. These 2 things matters a lot. Whether you are going to select essay is suitable for you or not, and you must justify with that essay. Therefore, we must have brainwash. Go to the last page of your answer sheet. Try to have a rough draft of the outline, your introduction, and your body, like current scenario, its causes, consequences, then remedies, then into conclusion. That rough draft, if it's fine and good, then you must have its fair draft. Then start writing your essay. So this is what a small suggestion from my side, that if you want to improve your essay, first of all, write down paragraphs for many months. If you're good in paragraph, but your paragraphs must be assessed by a CSS expert, right? This is enough today for us. And if you are having enough difficulty, you must comment. You should request us, you can text us. And we will have more videos on English essay composition, international relations, world map, current affairs, and Pakistan affairs. Right? Till that, Allah Hafiz. We will meet the next time. Allah Hafiz.